Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They've been playing their... The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. First and 10. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. First down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 90 yards.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a first down on that one.
On first down. Price. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a give, right side. It's Price. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Throwing his Lock on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Well, they'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings will take over here first and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
I remember talking with a scout about him, and he said, you know, I love the fact that he was a high school basketball player. He does so many things with his legs to keep plays alive. But he did the same thing as a basketball player, kind of a point guard, knows where the ball's supposed to go, and knows how to deliver it to the open man.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 73 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Jeffrey's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They run the counter. Sheffield. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 22. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Number 84. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Bears' 15-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up first and goal. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. On second and goal, Darnold, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a give, right side. It's Price, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
At the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
On second and 9. Lock. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, Price. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. A first down throw. Darnold completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. The Bears sack. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun snap to Lock. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down, Bears.
Lock now on first down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Pass. Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
5. Brings up second and 5. At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. Fighting Harris over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
4-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Bears first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Locke working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third.
On third down, Locke. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
That's right. Right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got a touchdown, Vikings! A big play there.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
How about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
7-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Sheffield. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Darnold. They'll find Lindsey here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
3rd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gives Gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
At the 34-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Throwing now is Locke. Trying to lay one up deep. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again. Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Bears.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He's brought down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 11.
11 yards there, first down.
Chicago.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8.
That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Locke toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Steven Sims Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The try here for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. To return it now, here's King.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lawson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Darnold. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Darnold on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's King. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. Throwing again is Darnold. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Sam Darnold who was on target in the first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense trots back onto the field, and we shine our Madden spotlight on Sam Darnold. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
To 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. How about the defense? They're able to step up and keep themselves in this one.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They look to throw. It's locked. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
37-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Darnold now to throw.
2nd and 7.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's King. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game.
But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Sack.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Barnett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Meredith. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's
operating from the gun. Locke able to find Harris, complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun. Locke looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Price.
Locke
5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
2nd and goal.
And they give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
1 yard on the play. It's now
Darnold on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Bears 10.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on, and he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5 brings up
Shotgun snap to Lock. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Lock gets it to Meredith, complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
gain of 3 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
47-yard line.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bears 10.
On 1st down, Sheffield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 11 now. They'll keep it on the ground. Sheffield. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The Vikings on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll keep it on the ground. Price. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
Locke working out of the gun. Completes this one to Meredith. No gain, and it's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Throw left side, complete. It's Price. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Locke. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Here comes the Bears punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. I'm going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
At their own 35-yard.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
At their own 20.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On first down, Darnold. Jeffrey with a catch left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Vikings are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He'll find Lindsey here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on second down. Locke looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Price. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Locke. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. That one goes for 24 yards. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Intended for incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had it online, gave it a pretty good ride too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And Brandon, you know kickers very well. I bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it.
We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sheffield. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was their defense